So if you want to effectively manage your time without being stressed out, without being anxious, and without being worried about whether or not you're going to see results or not, you want to start to think about what are some of the things that go into my goals. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Medina, and today's video is all about how to manage your time without anxiety. Time management is about effective allocation of your most valuable resource, your time. So if you want to learn how you can manage your time without getting stressed and anxious, stay tuned because this video is for you. The first thing that you need to do in order to manage your time without stress and anxiety is to set action goals rather than just outcome goals. So I talk about the difference between the two in my course, but just a quick overview here. Outcome goals are kind of like results that you want to see versus action goals, which are things that you're going to have to do in order to see those results. So you want to set action goals versus just outcome goals. A lot of the times we focus on what are the things that we want to see happen in our life? What are the things that we want to acquire? What are the differences that we want to be able to see with our eyes? And a lot of the times we don't think about what are some of the things that are going to go into that? What is the work that I have to do in order to produce those results? So if you want to effectively manage your time without being stressed out, without being anxious, and without being worried about whether or not you're going to see results or not, you want to start to think about what are some of the things that go into my goals and how can I start to nip away at those things piece by piece instead of trying to do them all in one shot or see results happen overnight. So you want to set action goals rather than just setting outcome goals. If you need some help with setting different types of goals or writing your goals out, you can check out my free goal planner that I have linked in the description box of this video. It helps you to break your goals down into smaller, more manageable pieces. So if you're interested in that, click the link in the description box to get it for free. My second tip that will help you manage your time without anxiety and stress is to be realistic, right? This kind of goes back to what we were saying before, but you want to be realistic about your deadlines. You want to be realistic about how long things are going to take you to complete. And you need to be realistic about how long it's going to take before you actually start to see results, right? We can work and work and work and do a bunch of different things towards a particular goal. But if the goal just takes a long time to see results, then that's just what you need to take into consideration. So you want to be realistic with yourself. And this is going to help you start to reduce some of that stress because you're not going to be worried about seeing results overnight, like we just talked about, right? You're going to be real. When you're being real with yourself, you're going to have more opportunity to release that stress because you give yourself space to actually see things come to fruition instead of just expecting that everything happens so fast. And then when it doesn't, you get stressed and you get worried. So the second tip in order to manage your time effectively without stress is to be realistic. The next thing you want to do to manage your time without stress is to schedule your tasks and set alarms. I talk all about this in one of my previous videos, but it will definitely help you manage your time and manage your stress levels if you schedule your tasks out and you set alarms and set reminders of when you need to do things. And like I said, you can even write out what goes into getting certain things done, and you can include that in the alarm. But you want to schedule things out and you want to plan ahead of time for these things. When you have a schedule, it allows you to prepare yourself mentally in order to get things done, and it forces you to be more effective with your time when you're actually sticking to the schedule. So you want to schedule things out and keep reminders of different things that will help you get on top of your goals. And the next tip on my list is to set value goals. If you want to manage your time without stress, you want to have value goals, not just outcome goals. You want to have value goals. And value goals are the goals that really kind of describe why you want something. It's a certain type of goal that kind of illustrates what it is that you're trying to do. Like, let's say, for example, you can have a value goal of having a profitable online business. That's considered a value goal because it doesn't have hard numbers associated with it, but it kind of explains why it is that you want something. right? And then you could have an outcome goal of to generate $10,000 a month in my business, right? So that's a specific outcome that you want to see, right? And then you can set action goals after that, which is produce content or create a catalog of products to sell for my business, right? Create one new digital product to sell for my business, right? So those are different types of goals you can have, but you want to set value goals because your value goals are going to really be the root of why you want to do something, and is going to excite you. It's going to make you want to actually work towards your goals. And this is a big part of effective time management, knowing why you want to do something and having a clear why and clarity around your goals is very, very important to actually sticking to the things that are on your to-do lists and project boards and all the other different things that go into planning for your goals, sticking to your schedule. If you don't have a strong enough reason why you want to do something, you're not going to get it done. You're not going to be excited about getting it done. And you're going to start to feel stress around what it is that you are trying to do. So you want to set value goals. My next tip for managing your time without stress and anxiety is to schedule time for yourself. I talk all about this in my video, why you need better time management skills. And one of the reasons why is because it allows you to have scheduled time for yourself. If you know my story, you know I've dealt with a lot of stress in college, being backed up with work because I had horrible time management and self-discipline skills. And I would always feel guilty about taking time for myself when I was backed up with work, right? I mean, I was able to overcome that by establishing better time management skills and self-discipline, and really getting to the point where I finally got my degree and I finally graduated college. But I had to learn how to space my workouts, stop waiting to the last minute to do everything, stop procrastinating, and really learn to stop feeling guilty about taking time for myself. Sometimes you're not going to have the mental energy or the capacity to really get tough, hard tasks done, or tasks that require a lot of focus. So you're going to have to schedule time for yourself to decompress and really relax your mind so that you can be recharged and rejuvenated when it comes time for you to do the things on your to-do list. So you want to start to schedule time for yourself. And the last tip on my list for how you can manage your time without stress and anxiety is don't stress the small stuff. And by the small stuff, I mean the things that are just not so important for you to get done right now. We talked about the difference between urgent and important tasks. And the important tasks, even though they are important, they are not the urgent ones. They are not the things that need to get done right now. Another thing is that you don't want to stress is overcommitting yourself and doing a bunch of things for other people that you really don't have the capacity to do, right? So don't stress the small stuff and really start to evaluate the time you have available, evaluate how you're spending that time, and evaluate how that time can be allocated towards tasks that go towards your goals rather than just stressing out. So that's it for my tips. If you're interested in learning more about effective time management, you can sign up for the interest list to my new course, the Consistency course. It's all about how to develop the mindset and the habits necessary to set and actually achieve your goals. So if you're interested, sign up by clicking the link in the description box below. With that being said, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it helped. If it did, consider liking and subscribing to this YouTube channel. If you want more content from me, you can check out my podcast called The Adina McCoy Show on Spotify. If you want even more content from me, you can check out my Instagram at Adina McCoy. And until next time, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.